Chapter 20. The Intention of Your Deeds. What do you feel when you see a child being hit? And what do you feel when you see someone who is being robbed? No, don't think about what you would do. Just try to visualize what you would feel. Have you done that? Okay. Here is another one then. How would you feel if you saw a woman being raped? Try to feel what is going through you now. Shaoni that day saw a boy being hit. Here's what happened. They were just leaving the village when they heard a boy scream. When they looked back, they saw a man beating a boy. Aniola mumbled something, turned around, and walked on. Shaoni was shocked, not only by the action of the man hitting the boy, but mostly because Aniola didn't even intervene. What kind of a wise man is it that allows a man to hit a boy without intervening, as if it would be all right? Shaoni slowed down his pace, seeing the wizard getting ever more ahead, and as the distance grew, he wondered if the whole idea of following this man hadn't been a wrong decision since the very beginning. How could he? He screamed out inwardly. How can he just stand there and allow this man to hit the boy? The more he thought about it, the angrier he got. The angrier he got, the slower he walked, until he finally came to a standstill. He looked up just in time to see Aniola disappear around the next corner out of his view. Gone he was. Shaoni sat down. He felt miserable. Miserable and angry. Angry with Aniola. Angry with the man who hit the boy. Angry with the whole world for being so unfair. Angry and sad. He wanted to go back to the village. But what could he do? Yes, Shaoni realized he had awoken from a dream. It had all seemed so wonderful, but now his eyes had opened by the harsh, cruel reality. Suddenly he felt alone and abandoned. As he sat there, feeling angry and sorry for himself, he suddenly felt how two arms folded over him as in an embrace from behind. He immediately understood it was the wizard who had come back. Shaoni started to cry. He was still angry with the wizard, but at least, so he felt, he hadn't been abandoned. He cried. He felt miserable. He wanted to tell the wizard he would leave him, but the fear in his heart of what was to come next overwhelmed him. Some time went by, and slowly Shaoni's emotions grew less violent. Aniola was sitting behind him, his arms folded around him in a warm embrace, not saying a word, feeling every single pain and confusion the boy was experiencing. Finally, Shaoni calmed down enough. Why? Why did you allow that to happen? He uttered. What do you think I should have done? Aniola replied. Should I have gone to the man and hit him, just as he hit the boy? No, started the boy, but Aniola went on. The man punished the boy because he was convinced he did something wrong and deserved to be punished. You, in turn, Shaoni, felt the man was doing something wrong and deserved to be punished. If I were to punish this man, maybe another man would get up and punish me for interfering. Within this wheel of action and reaction, how would we all feel? And what would be the final outcome? And who would be right, Shaoni? Could it be that none of the people involved really had enough insight to make a proper judgment? Shaoni felt a bit confused by these last words. He wanted to say that surely this didn't allow the man to hit the boy, but once again the wizard continued. Look inwards, into your heart, my boy, and relive the pain and confusion you felt right after leaving this incident. Then feel where this pain and confusion came from. Can you see they came forth from within yourself? You as a person, judging someone else for the actions he did. And what did it bring you? Pain, hate, confusion, sadness. Still, the man shouldn't have hit the boy, Shawnee insisted. Maybe not. But even so, you should not judge the man for his actions. After all, do you know his intentions? What if he meant well? Shawnee recalled the times that he had been punished for something he had done. Once he remembered, his mom had been angry with him for pushing a girl into the water. Yet he had meant well. His intention had been to help the girl jump over the water. Little did he know the girl didn't want to jump in the first place. Nobody had ever believed him, and Shawnee had always felt the whole situation to be very unfair. The question is, Shawnee, are you sure you have enough insight to make the right judgment? And even if you did, how then would you interfere without creating more pain, more anger, more confusion? Let me tell you, my boy, wars have been fought, people have been killed, lives have been ruined, and most of them just because people thought they could judge one another. But do you mean, then, that it was all right for the man to hit the boy? No, Aniola answered. Only that I do not have enough insight to judge the situation. Suddenly, Aniola got up and walked back into town. Shawnee, still trying to integrate the wizard's words, got up behind him. Back in town, they saw the boy playing with a few of his friends. He was laughing and making fun as if nothing had happened. Look, Aniola said, who has suffered most of the situation now? Who has been hurt the most? Shawnee wasn't sure what to think anymore. It felt as if he was the only one being hurt. The wizard turned back again. Let's go now, my boy, because we still have a long day ahead, and a wonderful day it will be, as you will soon discover. Shawnee couldn't leave it at that. Once again, he caught up with the wizard and said, Do you mean then that we are never to intervene when we see something bad happening? What? No, my boy. If you act without inner knowing, you may well be the cause of new pain and confusion yourself. But as soon as you understand the deeper intentions, and you see these intentions are blocking the flow of energy, then you can act. After these words, the wizard felt that all had been said, but Shawnee still had one question. Aniola, when you saw the boy being hit, you said something. What was it? May only good come forth from it, Aniola said. May only good come forth from it? The words resonated in Shawnee's mind. May only good come from it, he thought. I will remember that. Later that evening, when all had gone quiet and a blanket of peace had unfolded over the world, the wizard came up to the boy and said, Recall a situation from your past, a situation in which you felt somebody had done you wrong. As soon as you have relived this event in your mind, look at yourself. Look at the pain, the confusion. Look at the sadness you now feel within. Then ask yourself, where is this pain coming from? Is it coming from the event in the past, or from within myself? You need to understand, and I mean truly understand, that indeed most of your pain and confusion only exists within.